There's a new report out that's going to sound like music to India's ears. The country is all set to become the fifth largest economy next year in dollar terms. It'll get there by overtaking the United Kingdom and France. The London-based Centre for Economic and Business Research, or CEBR, painted an overall upbeat scenario for the global economy for the next year. The boost is mainly due to cheap energy and technology prices. Now, CEBR's report places India's growth as part of a trend in Asia. According to it, the region's economies will increasingly dominate the top 10 largest ones over the next 15 years. The overall view held by economists has been that India's growth was slowed by restrictions on high-value banknotes last year, better known as demonetization, and the rollout of the goods and services tax in this year. Meanwhile, the report says China is likely to overtake the United States as the world's #1 economy in 2032. Also, the UK looks like it'll lag behind France for the next couple of years, but the swap will only be temporary because CEBR predicts that Brexit's impact on the British economy won't be as bad as is feared. But we're focusing on the outlook for the Indian economy. Graham Robinson, Director of the Global Construction Perspective London, is joining us right now on the broadcast. Thanks very much, sir, for speaking with us here at WION. What parameters were considered while looking at economic growth, like for countries such as India?
Yes, good evening. Yes, with India, one of our most exciting economies globally. I mean, when you look at India and you look at growth projected all the way to 2032, you can see that some of the really big drivers are some of the basic population numbers that will drive growth, but particularly what we term a demographic dividend as well. So more of that population which is already growing, entering the working age population and then boosting output. But other factors are really important as well. Not only the leap with technology. Most East Asian countries have relied upon foreign investment, inward investment to deliver growth. But India is really powering forward with its technology sector.
All right.
And,
but do you foresee any major challenges to India's economic growth in 2018 and beyond?
Well, I was going to say that one of the big challenges from our perspective, looking at India, is infrastructure, which has lagged behind. And in the past 3 or 4 years, lagged, we think, quite significantly behind. That has both an opportunity and a challenge. And the opportunity there is to make all of the infrastructure in India smart. And we're aware of the Smart Cities programme, but other infrastructure needs to be smarter. I think this will really boost productivity and help with overall growth in India. And this is really an opportunity that India has that other countries just don't have because, take for instance China,
right.
And China's One Belt One Road programme. It's an investment in physical infrastructure, whereas I think India has the opportunity to invest in technology and combine that with infrastructure to make that smart boost productivity.
All right, we'll leave it at that. Mr. Robinson, thanks very much for joining us this evening and sharing your perspective with us on that story.